Another episode of GTA 5 Insight, and like I've said, if you didn't hear all that, I'm going to say it again because I kind of talked a little bit before I hit the button. So what's up, guys? Again, GTA 5 Insight, and if you've been following me along this season, it has been a good season. My channel's just starting off, but I'm getting more people to come back and view them, and like I said, I've been motivated by a couple of the hire people that's got a lot of followers, like Iru399 and Ollie43. They have really motivated me, and they told me to keep making my videos, so I'm going ahead and I'm doing what they told me. And so if you don't know, after this is the last video before 2 o'clock today p.m. Is going to be the mid-season finale, and it's either going to be 30 minutes long or an hour, and I may have to break it down into 10-minute segments. And if I do, I want you, I don't want you guys, I just want you guys to come back and check them. I'm going to put part 1, 2, and 3, and then Friday we'll start a special sneak peek preview of the season. And the next week will actually be the season that starts, another season 2. But so let's get started on this video. We're not particularly talking just about GTA 5. We're talking about all the GTA 4s before this. I'm sleepy again. I ain't got much sleep. So we're going to talk about all the protagonists in the GTA 5 franchise so far. So we're going to start out with GTA San Andreas. I'm just starting out from there, so if I did, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. You guys just, correct me or whatever. And we're starting out, and we're going to go from the 3D. Excuse me, I gotta go. We're going to go from the 3D to the virtual. So, starting out with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you got to play as CJ, who was coming back from the Middle East, and he hasn't represented Grove Street in 5 years, and it ends up being all his friends, Big Smoke and all of them, and Ryder, they pretty much mess him over. You have to take them out. And that one you was actually able to swim, and what I think is my personal opinion is they're taking, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and they're putting it on steroids like bad, like giving it 10 shots full. Because you can go to the countryside and ride a quad, or go to the city, and you could go to Area 69, which is a butt to get into, but you can, but it's kind of hard, but you can get in there, and that's pretty much what San Andreas was about. And it had some, at the time, it was like, man, this is good graphics, and then it moves on. And I'm going to talk about GTA 3, and I played GTA 3, but I wasn't really that interested in it. I know I don't think you could swim in that when you start off. You break out from the prison. I remember that. I remember I had the PlayStation 2 game, and it was scratched up to mess and back, and it was horrible. But I did play a little, and I know that it was a pretty good story. You go through and you meet the Chinese people, and you break out of prison and all that. It was all right, but it was kind of freaky. You'd be sitting there at a red light, somebody come up and jack your car, and it was. I hope maybe something like that along the lines of that would be in GTA 5. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm sleepy. I'm sorry. Forgive me for that. Please don't dislike my video for that. But like I said, it was okay, but it was creepy. You'd be sitting in a red light, somebody comes in, jacks your car, and it was alright though. And now we're going to move on to GTA 4. Talking about Nico Bellic. He come from Russia. He's a Russian, and if you haven't beat the game now, something's wrong. You can either pick who gets killed, but at the end, Nico gets, not Nico, but his brother gets killed, and his wife gets shot. And it was alright, at the time, it was good graphics. And then, you play along the line, you come back, and you got all the people that messed him over. And now you go to Ballard Gatoni and The Lost. So, in The Lost, I can't remember his name for nothing, but you pretty much had to you've always fought with your friend, that leaded the bike gang. He was a butt, and you went through the whole game, and at the end you go to the prison, you break in and you kill him, and then you take over the Lost, and you have control over them. And in the Battle of Tony, you have to help Tony do things, and you get money and help him go through the drugs and do party life. And you have to, I remember one point you have to like go on this yacht and steal a helicopter, and to me that was weird. That mission was weird. And now I'm gonna, we're getting about, I think 5 minutes into this video, so we're gonna move on to GTA 5. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. It's the three main protagonists of GTA 5, so we're gonna start out with Michael. It starts out, he was in the FIB, I'm sorry, in the FIB's protection, witness protection, which is the makeover of the FBI, protection, witness protection from them, and because something, I think, from people he robbed or something like that, and then, so he's in there, and he gets away from them, and so that's how that starts. And then we're going to move on to Franklin, which he is pretty much just like, he wants to get out of stealing cars, but he's still pulled back into it, and he stays in it, and his girlfriend pretty much don't like it at all. Excuse me, and it should be a good storyline with him. And then Trevor, he is the whack job. He is a drug dealer, a killer, and will beat someone's face in without any problem or thinking about it. So pretty much like Trevor, he wants to do more drugs, like sell more drugs, and he's trying to make a lot of money, of course, to spend it on drugs. And he don't care to kill anyone. Like I said, he's pretty tough. So if you're wondering if that's someone standing in the picture shot, no, it's not. It's actually Lamar's shirt. It's just the way I've got that picture set. And just so you guys know, it's how it's set. And no one's standing there. I know it does look like it, but no one is. And like I said, I was just going to get on here. I was going to talk a little bit about the protagonist from San Andreas up to GTA 5, and I've learned a little bit about him. Trevor is the one I've actually learned the least about, but the other two, Franklin and Michael, I've actually learned about them a good bit. But Trevor, they don't really tell a whole lot about Trevor. They really don't, except he's a hillbilly country drug dealer. It's going to be a fun, wild ride, and I'm sure there's going to be some F-bombs and some cuss words or swearing words, as some people put it, bad words, however you want to put it. It's all around going to be wild, crazy, and we only have just like a few more hours left to wait, but check back in at 2 o'clock, and I'm either going to make it go from 2 to 3, or 2 to 2:30, 2 to 2:45, something like that. Like I said, I'm breaking it down. We're going to talk about sports, the bikes, the dirt bikes, the four-wheelers, the guns, pretty much I'm going back over all the things I talked about this season, and we're putting it in one giant ball of the mid-season finale. And check back Friday, it'd be a sneak peek of Season 2, but Season 2 won't actually start till, I think it will be the 27th, will be Season 2, actually. And so check back in at 2 o'clock, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it, maybe try to get a few hours sleep. I got school in a little while, so thank you guys, and check back in at 2, and I'll see you then. Bye. Uh-oh, sorry about